Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Before we get going, let's make sure the audio is fixed. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Oh, I hear myself. All right, welcome to the live stream. Tonight we have a lot to cover. Today we're going to be setting up correctly the Xiao ESP32 WIO kit here from Seed Studio. We're also going to be walking through how to build a DIY air leak. Air leak has got some major upgrades. ZeroTrace has been putting in a lot of work. They have a brand new app that is now available on Android and iOS. You can get it on iOS in America. I'm not sure if iOS overseas is just working just yet, but if you have Android phone, it just got released today. So we're going to be doing a lot tonight. I'm going to be doing a demo of Air Leak. We're going to go over Hack 5 stuff. Darren is going to be sending me a Shark Jack display. We ended up talking yesterday, so he's sending one to the studio for review. And yeah, we've been doing a lot. So I've been very busy this week. I cranked out a whole bunch of videos. YouTube is, it didn't really, I'm fighting with the algorithm lately, but a lot of things are changing, which is fine. Let me just mute this real quick so it doesn't go crazy. We're going to get our co-host Kinda Geeky in here. I have a couple things I'm going to end up putting off tonight. We also have a digital scavenger hunt we're going to do as a community tonight. I worked with Hedge on this digital scavenger hunt, so we're going to have a lot of fun. So I basically, on your biscuit, I'm going to go over it later, but there's an Easter egg scavenger hunt on your biscuit right now, actually on your biscuit app. We'll go over that tonight. We're going to follow through and decode a secret message. We have that. We're not going to do dark web stuff tonight, even though I said I would. That's going to be probably next stream. Like I said, I got a lot to cover tonight, and I have good news. I am working on the GhostStrats course number 2. I'm already done with the audio. It's about 14 minutes long, and the class is going to be about firmware and hardware, explaining ESP32s, what's the difference between firmware and hardware and how they work together. The class has about 10 sections. I'm going to be putting a test together for the class course. I'm hoping to get that video done either late this week or beginning of next week. So it's going to be a big video on the channel. I think it's going to be something that's going to help people from years to come. And I really worked hard on that. I've been working hard doing the educational videos for you guys, but that's to come. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to get kind of geeky in here right away because he has a big announcement that he needs to tell you guys. And then as he's talking, I'm going to start building this setup. But let me unbox this or open this first because it's so loud. I feel like it's rude when he gets in here and I'm trying to unbox stuff. So let me do all that first. Let's go to, I have this screen set up right now. We're going to be using it. PC screen, and second camera. So you guys can see what I'm doing. That's ESP32. Actually, let me just do camera 1 for this. And then when I do the when we flash Meshtastic to it, then we'll use a different camera. All right, so let's unbox this. So again, I really like, this is my I made a video on this week. This is my #1 recommendation for beginner Meshtastic starter kit. I mean, even MeshCore too. You can flash either one, I believe, on this one. But they also make another version where it conserves energy. Hopefully Seed Studio sends me that one next. But this is the ESP32 version. It's still good. It's just high performance. It's more flexible than the other one. But this package is nice. Like, I'm gonna open it up right now. Look, you get everything, a nice little kit all put together. So it's what suit you get. You get 2 antennas, 1, 2. You get the ESP32. You get the 2 boards, and then the LoRa, which you're going to be connecting these things together. Nice little setup, and I did it completely wrong last stream, but it's going to be better this time. I promise you. Let's go ahead and get this. So this is everything you get in the kit. This is all that, but it's very nice. Nice little package. Again, this is, I think, under $11 right now. I think it's $10.44. It's on sale, 50% 5% off right now. I don't have a discount code for this because Seed Studio, since it's so cheap, they don't really want to do that kind of stuff with affiliates, so that's fine. I'm in it for getting you guys the cheap, easiest DIY kits possible. What the heck was that? 10 jewels gifted. Thank you very much. I can't even see it. Oop, I moved the camera. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so let me go over to here. So I want to explain this to you guys. My other recommendations in the past was the Heltec V3 and the Heltec V4. Now, this is a powerhouse. I really do like the Heltec V4. It's probably one of my favorite ones. But my new recommendation for beginner is this one. Because I think this goes for like $40 or between $30 to $40. This goes about for $25, $30. This is under 11. So theoretically, you can buy 2 or 3 of these, give one to your friend or whoever else, and start communicating. So buying a couple of these is a little bit more expensive than buying the Seed Studio one right here. So that's why I'm recommending this is my #1 starter, because it's so easy to put together and it's fun. And you get a sense of accomplishment putting this thing together too, and it's really easy. So we're gonna go through that right now. So since it's unboxed, I'm gonna get Kinda Geeky in here, and he has a big announcement, which I'm super stoked about. So proud of him. Let me go ahead and get him in here. Here. Direct messages, geeky, phone call. Let me unmute him. All right. Geeky, you there, buddy?
No.
Hello, I can hear you. I hear you now. Can you hear me?
Okay, yep, I can hear you.
Before you get going, chat, can you hear Kinda Geeky? The one and only Kinda Geeky. Frostbite the Legends in the chat, everybody. Irish Ghost, I see you. What's up? Lucky Turtles, what's going on? Valley Tech Solutions, what's up? Safety is an illusion, my friend. Thanks for being here. All right, so do me a favor, Kinda Geek. Actually, glad I caught this stream. Glad you're here. Really do appreciate it. Nice to see you, Peaches. Captain, what's up, buddy? Loud and clear. Perfect. Love to hear it. So, Geeky, go ahead and tell everybody the great news. Actually, before you do that, I got to get it up on screen here because this is a big moment. I want to take a moment to talk about this with you because this is one of the best things I've heard in a very long time.
It is great news.
Oh, it brings me like joy and it's emotional for me. So we go ahead and put this here, put this big on screen, and you can start talking about it now because I'm gonna switch over the camera right now.
Yeah, awesome. Well, when you bring up that board, if you're able to switch to the screen, you will see that we are now in position number 9, which translates to 10th place for new Wi-Fi discovered, which is the big number that Wiggle uses to keep track of how well teams are doing. So we did it. We made it into the top 10. That happened, I think that was yesterday, and or was it the day before? I think it was yesterday. When did I message?
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah,
I
when?
believe it was yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
If I look at the time of the post, I think it's 1 day ago. Yeah, I think yesterday.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. And so we are there, top 10 team. Interesting, we're going to take over 9th place real quick and move up another position. That won't be a problem. I mean, Frostbite's going to do that probably tomorrow. That's just how he rolls, as everybody knows. We are in 5th place, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that 6th place as far as total Wi-Fi seen. And of course, we are #1, largest team on Wiggle. We're still growing. We're at 442 members right now. The next team, the next largest team that is at 331. So we've passed them by more than 100. We are kicking butt in multiple stats. So congratulations to everybody. There's an awful lot of people who helped out. Themes were made, announcements, collabs, so many things. People driving, recruiting friends, lots and lots of YouTube videos. It's been great for what we've been able to do.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you, dude. And And what? And you said less than a year, right? Like that's how fast it was, right? Like less than a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Less than a year. In fact, if I can find it, I wrote down when everything started. Boom, boom, boom. Is this it? No. Is this it? No, of course not. Yeah, I think it was like July or June 27th. Let's see here. Here we go. You still there?
Yep, I'm still there. I'm building while you're talking.
Okay. Yeah, so the Wiggle account for the team was 6/27/2025. And so a year will be 6/27/26. Pretty cool.
That is absolutely crazy. And I'm just because we said it. I said at the beginning of the year, all right, I was like, you're gonna make top 10. Like, oh no, like it was a big, tall order, but it's growing so rapidly. And this year for Wardrive between WD Go Wars, I want to say too. I want to say Hedge started a movement because ever since the Biscuit Pro came out, there's been a new gravitation toward war driving because Hedge made war driving so much easier than it used to be. Before you would have to like upload your. I mean, Wiggle is we've been doing Wiggle for a while, but just there was something about it like it was a little tedious, right? It just felt a little bit tedious with the systems that we had in place. With the Biscuit, with the app, and with everything going on, it's made it so easy to war drive. And now, that's what I forgot to grab. Let's talk about war drivers. I forgot my Piglet. We'll talk about the Piglet tonight, though.
Sure.
Messing around with the Piglet. But anyway, long story short, it started a movement. A lot of people are making war drivers now. Even ZeroTrace made a BLE war driver. It was actually a spin-off of an idea I had called Tails, where I wanted a device to kind of like monitor your surroundings and kind of give you like a threat level score. If something's tracking you, if there's trackers around you, flock cameras, and it give you like a digital display to let you know that, or flashing LEDs, which is now a reality. So we'll talk about that later on about ZeroTrace, and I'll show you how to build one of them. But Hedge kind of like, for me, I love the guy. And we did a special project we're going to be doing tonight. We have a digital scavenger hunt, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing that together. It's on your Biscuit right now. Regardless, I think he helped with that. I think he really helped push that. And then it's just the community's been grabbing. I know I've been promoting NerdSec. I know Valley Tech Solutions. We have like a special playlist. I kind of showed you the beginner guide how to get it started with.
Yeah, Valley Tech's been fantastic as far as recruiting members and keeping it in his videos. And he just came out with a new, I think it's a Ponagachi board. He was live yesterday, and I jumped in, and he showed that to me. I think it's a Ponagachi board. So that's pretty cool. And he threw the NerdSec logo on it just cause. Like, that's awesome, bro. So it's on the actual, it's on the actual circuit board.
It was awesome. But anyway, I'm proud of you, man. I'm happy for it. I'm glad. Like I said too in the post, like I consider you a friend. You always helped me out. My live streams, I don't think if it was for you, you helped making this a lot more comfortable environment for me. And,
I hope so. That's great.
I just appreciate you in general. So you've been a good mod. You helped me out, and just to see you succeed in that, and the community getting behind that, especially with all the stuff going on lately, it's good seeing the community getting together and to build something amazing. So together we can do anything, and I'm just proud.
I agree. We all need to love each other one way or another. It just makes the world a whole lot better. And I'll just kind of end with this on this Frostbite. He's done absolutely amazing, as everyone should know. If you don't know, go look at the team stats. But he said, we did it together. Alone we are powerful. Together we're unstoppable. And that's exactly right. We all worked together. We all did our piece, large or small. And it all came together. And here we are. Largest war driving team in the world, honestly.
Perfect.
Peaches, thank you.
Woohoo! We got ZeroTrace in here. Speaking of them, what's going
on? Hey. Yeah, I saw ZeroTrace in Cal's live yesterday as well.
Nice. Who's that? Tennessee. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing your the project you're working on being finished. I know you're putting the roof on it. So everybody that's watching, while Gigi was talking,
safety is an illusion.
thank you very much for that $5 donation, by the way. Donations really do help, and I really do appreciate it. So long story
That's
short,
awesome.
we built it. It was under, I think, a minute and a half. We built this thing, and everything's well put together.
That's
It's easy when you know what you're doing. When you don't know, like the last live stream, it's pretty bad. So I know what I'm doing now. I have a full video explaining this, how to set this up on your own, but you saw me do it live. Now we're doing the configuration part. So I'm in the Meshtastic app. I just connected to it, and it's yelling at me saying I need to select a region. What that means is that I need to select the correct radio frequency depending on my location. So I'm in the US. I just click on this, click on US. That is Union. I don't want that. US, save, boom. Now this is going to reboot. You probably see the light die out in a second. If you can actually see it, because I know you're getting glare.
Who in chat knows what the frequency is for the antennas that you need?
Ooh, anyone in chat? Bonus points for you, if you know.
Come on, someone's got to know this.
What's the LoRa frequency for the United States? I've mentioned this a million times in my videos.
Yep.
All right, this device is rebooting.
Yeah, and if you're going to buy stuff, if you're going to buy a LoRa device, it really helps to get the right frequency. Captain Yamez nails it. Frostbite in second, Peaches third, Turtles fourth. There you go, guys. There you go. Nightcry technically correct. I got you, bro.
I love you guys so much.
Yeah,
really
Captain Yamez, first to type it in. Good job, bro.
Okay. So I just reconnected to the device, and we're ready to talk off the grid with LoRa communications with Meshtastic. That's how easy, guys. You saw me do it. You saw me do it with set this up, how fast it was to flash it, and how fast it was to set up the radio band. Off-grid communications is this cheap and this easy. Kind of
yes. Hey, Space Jam. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. So we just went through how to build a Meshtastic thing. Thank you, Seed Studio, for sending this to me. I think that's the last one you sent me. Let me see. Nope, I got one more. So you got one more for one more live stream. But Seed Studio, if you end up watching this, I would like to get the one that it doesn't have the ESP32. It has one that's like it's better with battery performance, but it's less flexible than this one. So hopefully they can send me that one, because I think that one would be a good video to do. A very cheap, long-lasting battery life node that you could probably set it and kind of like forget it type of deal. I think it's 4 times more performance than this guy right here. So with that said, thank you very much, Seed Studio, for this. Really do appreciate it. And we're going to move on to a couple things. But now we're just going to hang out and chat for a second while I switch gears and see how everybody's doing.
So who's going to break Ghost's record of, what did you say it was? Like a minute and a half or something like that for you to do the build?
Yeah, the build, right? We need someone. I want to do like build. I think we should put a timer. Maybe that's what we'll do next week. We'll put a timer, and like you guys can like race me and see how fast.
There you go.
I mean, or not race me, or just time me, because I really think I get this done in like under 2 minutes. I think I could put it together, flash it. I think what I would do is flash it, and then start flashing it and start taking everything else apart. Yeah, we should do that. Next live stream, we're going to time me how fast it is for me to build this thing. So we have one more left. I'll do a super fast build. We'll see how it goes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, let's race against myself in time.
Right.
I love it.
I might need this skill someday.
But yeah, burn them quick. Let's see. So we got to talk about some other things. So how's chat? How's everybody doing? While I switch gears here, hope everyone's doing well. ZeroTrace is in here. I might skip ahead to. I know ZeroTrace is here in the live stream tonight, and it's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. where they are right now. So I was going to save it toward the end of the stream, but we'll talk about Air Leak in a moment. So before we do that, while I switch gears for Air Leak to show you how to build one of these things, Ghost Time Trial. Yes, let's do it. Air Leak. How's everybody doing? Yeah, that's what it is. NRF, the NRF version. Thank you very much. Yes. I think we would do.
I have
Go ahead.
I have a quick question, if I can interrupt. Are you planning on talking about WDG wars tonight?
I want to, but the thing is with WDG, they've been having a lot of performance issues because they're in the process of getting a dedicated server. Last I talked to LocalSP.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about.
Okay. Because the growing pains has been phenomenal. I mean, like, you go from, it was a couple of days like after my birthday, like I made the announcement about WGGO war. Like, if you look at the first video, like nobody was on the map. It was just me and him. That was it.
Yeah.
and it blew up. Like it was amazing how the community responded to it. So yeah, he was not ready for the response, I think, but he's been working tirelessly. Like I've never seen somebody so dedicated to fixing things for the community. Like I've got to say that. So shout out to local SP for pushing through. And I don't know, is it up yet? Like I had a lot of upload errors today trying to upload to it. I think there's a limit right now or something like that. Do you know?
I don't know. All I know is that, he asked that people just be chill. He's trying to fix it. And I thought that was a worthwhile message to know that the issue is known, improvements are being made, and the fun's going to resume shortly.
Awesome. All right, just getting things together here. I'm gonna get this off my screen. So we're going to talk about AirLeak right now. So again, for people that are just joining, AirLeak was used to be it's a gadget that you would plug into your computer, and you were able to monitor Bluetooth signals and stuff around you, and it did a little bit more than just that. Now with the recent update, ZeroTrace is moving to an app-based system. So while I'm talking about it, it'd be help if I showed you visuals of this. So let me go ahead and pull up ZeroTrace, my video here. So it's going to an app-based system. So the way it's going to work is that before you use a web UI, they're getting rid of the whole web UI thing. It's going to make hacking gadgets in your ZeroTrace ecosystem so much easier to use. So eventually you'll be able to link your HID tools, your war driving tools, all within the app. You can have multiple in the app, and then also there's going to be nodes too. So just like how nodes for like other war driving gadgets, you can make nodes for ZeroTrace too, and that'll be free to actually make. So I think it's one of the first free firmwares that they're actually making. So with that said, right now, this one right here is my daily AirLeak. This is a DIY. So if you have an old ZeroTrace basic, you can flash the AirLeak firmware onto this, and you can actually test it out right now if you want to. I also have a cheap $13 board I bought off of Amazon, and I flashed the firmware and I set this up. I already pre-did it. I have it in the bag, but I'm going to walk you through how easy it is to set it up with the app now. It used to be a little bit harder to set up your ZeroTrace gadgets, but it's getting easier. Everything's getting easier and more functional and more professional. Now, I'm working behind the scenes with ZeroTrace. I've been with them for a while. I've been promoting them since the first time they made a hacking gadget. I really do believe in the founder of the kid. He's really smart, and he's doing the right things in my eyes. And he had a lot of problems in the beginning, and I collaborated with him with the ZeroTrace Ghost. Am I on the right camera? I gotta just double check something real quick.
Yeah, we're seeing the ZeroTrace mobile.
All right, so you're not seeing me. That's fine. So I was pointing at the thing. You can't even see it. So the ZeroTrace Ghost was a collaboration we did. It would help the company. So it was either this, like they was worried about like them continuing on, right? So we had a collaboration, and it was actually pretty successful. And then what they did with that success was invest it into the company. They bought brand new tools and equipment to help make apps, to improve their firmware, improve the website. So they're really, since this success, they've been just funneling it into making things better. And I'm telling you, the app is great. So what I'm going to do, because like I usually do, I'm going to play a little video showing you the ZeroTrace app so you kind of get a feel of what it can actually do. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a ZeroTrace AirLeak device. And you can start Bluetooth war driving today. And by the way, this actually uploads to WiggleNet and WD Go Wars, and a brand new version where ZeroTrace, you can actually upload your stuff directly to the dashboard. And you can have your own private map, your own private system. They have their own private leaderboard too. So I'm going to show you that in a moment. But let me go ahead and show you the video so you get a little bit of better understanding of what I'm actually talking about. And I will talk right afterwards. Today we're taking a first look at the brand new ZeroTrace app, the control center for ZeroTrace hardware. This app brings everything together in one place. Pairing, AirLeak wireless scanning, Bluetooth war driving, Fox Hunt direction finding, HID control, TraceNet mesh networking, custom themes, and a hidden GhostStrats Easter egg. The cool part is the app changes based on what ZeroTrace device you connect. If you connect AirLeak hardware, you get the wireless scanning and war driving tools. If you connect HID hardware, you get payload control, live input, files, and mesh features. Let's start from the beginning. When you open the app, you land on the home screen. This shows every ZeroTrace device you own, grouped by type. You can see what is online, what is paired, and how strong the signal is. The app also automatically tries to reconnect to devices when you open it, so you are not digging through Bluetooth settings every time. You can pull down to refresh, tap a device, and jump right into its tools. Pairing is handled through a guided wizard. The app looks specifically for genuine ZeroTrace hardware, creates an encrypted bond, and stores a hardware fingerprint. That means when the device reconnects later, the app can verify it is still the same physical hardware. After pairing, each device activates with a license key. You can scan the QR code, type the key, or paste it from your clipboard. Once activated, the license is stored on the device itself, so it stays licensed even if you delete the app or pair it to another phone. Now let's jump into AirLeak. AirLeak is the wireless awareness side of the app. The hardware does the radio work, and the app becomes the live screen. The live scanner shows Bluetooth and Wi-Fi devices around you in real time. You can see device counts, event rate, signal strength, estimated distance, device type, and severity. This is not just a giant messy list. You can filter for trackers, leaks, Apple and Android devices, audio devices, named devices, close devices, find my devices, and severe findings. That is what makes this powerful. Instead of just seeing there are hundreds of devices around me, the app helps you understand what may actually matter. When you tap a device, you get a detail screen showing its name, address, whether the address is randomized, vendor, class, signal history, distance estimate, protocols, tracker flags, find my flags, and possible privacy leaks. So now you are not just scanning, you are actually understanding the environment around you. One of my favorite features is Fox Hunt. A scanner can tell you something is nearby, but Fox Hunt helps answer the real question. Where is it? You lock onto a device, hold the phone flat, and slowly turn in a circle. The app maps signal strength across 24 segments and helps you find the direction the signal is coming from. Then it gives you a warmer or colder readout, a decibel change, a distance estimate, and haptic feedback. Because this is radio-based, it can work indoors, in basements, or places where GPS does not help. For finding Bluetooth trackers, misplaced devices, or doing RF awareness demos, this is a really cool feature. Next is drive mode, and this is the war driving centerpiece. When you start a drive session, the app draws your route live on the map. Every device the scanner hears gets pinned where the signal was strongest. You also get a live heads-up display with total devices, new devices, speed, distance, and GPS accuracy. You can switch between a heatline route or a cleaner trail view, and there is a course-up mode that makes it feel more like navigation. You can enable haptic pings when new devices are found. Sessions can pause for phone calls. The app is crash safe, so long drives can survive the app being killed and resume later. After a drive, you can open Insights. Insights turns the raw sightings into a simple privacy readout. You get a 0 to 100 exposure score and a plain English summary explaining whether the area looks clean or whether devices nearby may be trackable or leaking information. It breaks down trackers, leaked Wi-Fi names, device classes, vendors, protocols, proximity, and severity. This is important because most people do not want a giant spreadsheet. They want to know, what does this mean? The history section saves every drive automatically. You can open old sessions, view stats, replay the map, export the data, or create a share card. The share card feature is really clean. It turns your drive into a root card image or animated GIF that you can post online. For WDGO Wars, WiggleNet, or community challenges, this is going to be a fun way to show your runs. And yes, sessions can export to standard Wiggle CSV format. You can upload to Wiggle or WDGO Wars using your own account key stored on your phone. Uploads are opt-in, so your data stays under your control. Now let's move to the HID control side. This is where the app turns into a control center for payloads, live input, files, and device settings. The executor lets you write, save, and run scripts with templates, syntax highlighting, and line-by-line progress. It can also detect the target operating system and support over 30 keyboard layouts, which helps scripts work correctly across Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. You also get fleet execution, so one script can be sent to multiple connected devices at the same time. Live input turns your phone into a Bluetooth keyboard, mouse, touchpad, and gamepad. You can send shortcuts, clicks, scrolls, controller inputs, and even save macros to replay later. Next is TraceNet. TraceNet links your ZeroTrace devices into a Bluetooth mesh so you can see your whole fleet on one screen, including signal, uptime, and status. It is passphrase gated, so only your devices can discover. All right, so I'm going to save you a little bit more of it. So just to sum up everything, you saw all the cool features. Now they added a lot more after that video. So there's a theme builder, which you're kind of going to see in another video. The idea right now is that not only you can share your war drives with the GIF. So I know a lot of people take screenshots. Hey, look at my war drive today. Look at this war drive today. With ZeroTrace, I can share a nice GIF. Let me go ahead and minimize this because if you want to watch the full video, you can. It's on my channel. But this is a GIF I can post. This is not a video. Like you can post this and show your war drive. It doesn't give you any map information, but they have other versions of this too. It's not just this. You can do it that way, a heat map. You can just share this GIF right here, just showing how fast and stuff and the miles you took. And this one's a little nicer looking too. I think this was the original one. So you can actually share your war drives within the app. Like you take a screen, it gives you the button, you can download your GIF, and then you can share it. Now, with that said, see how like this stuff kind of looks like I don't have one on the show right now, but there's going to be a thing in the app where we're calling it geo art, where your war drives you could try to draw a picture. So like you could do like a heart, you take a drive in the shape of a heart or something like that. Use your GPS to kind of watch where you go. You can try to make art with this too, and then they're going to have like a special dedicated like upload for that as well. So you can share like your art war drives, your geo mapping art. That's what they're going to end up calling it. And there's a whole bunch of other things too. There's leaderboards for themes. You can make custom themes, which we'll get into later on. Maybe not tonight, but I'll show you briefly. And there's a lot more coming. I'm barely touching the surface of all the stuff they updated in this app, and it's just we're in the beta. They're in the beta. I'm doing everything I can to help them out and test and give them advice and have them add things to it too. So definitely worth checking out. And right now I want to show you this. So I literally did this like 10 minutes before the live stream. So this is me. Let me switch cameras too.
Go back to the self-portrait. This is me. There was the monkey.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm trying to like talk about as much as I can without like overdoing it too. So before the live stream, there's a $13 ESP32 board you can buy on Amazon and flash the firmware to. I'm going to put a link to those in this at the end of this live stream. But I'm going to show you the process now and how easy it is with the app to set up a brand new device. So right now, you went to the ZeroTrace's website, you get logged into the account, you bought the firmware. What do you do next? You got this ESP32 board from Amazon. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do that with the app and set it up. So I'm going to show you really quick right here. So we're going to go ahead and hit play. There's no audio or nothing. I literally filmed this just a little while ago before the live stream. So you're going to see, actually, let me go big screen so you actually see what I'm talking about. Big screen. Okay, so the first step, you go to your dashboard, you click on downloads, you're going to click on ZeroTrace Air Leak, and you go to custom device, and you're going to click on the first one. This is the one you need to click on. And I'll play it through. Is it playing? I'm sorry. Is it not playing? Are we playing games, Proton? I'm just gonna let it play through and I'll talk over it. It's only a minute and like 50 seconds. So you're watching it go through custom device, click on that one right there, connect your device through the COM port. You don't have to hold any special buttons down. Click on flash firmware, next, install. This is how fast. So after it's done installing, we need to get the device information. And to do that, we're going to use the app for it. So before you would have to like plug it in, do a web UI and request a license, and then it will give you device information. None of that now. So it's this simple. So I'm going to jump to the app, and I apologize for how dark it's going to be because I have it on GhostStrats theme right now. And I like it dark, and I like making it hard to see. So that's after you buy the firmware. It's going to ask for an activation code. That's your device information. So I'm on the app right now. It's hard to see. I know. I'm sorry. Click on connect device. You're going to plug in your device again, and then it's going to connect to it. And then once it connects to it, it's going to give you a little cut and paste thing here of your device information. You're going to copy that. You're going to take that device information back to your dashboard and then hit activate device. Once you do that, it's going to create that license key that you need to activate it. So you scroll down, so you make sure you find the one that says just now. It kind of helps you. I know I have a bunch of devices, so I probably apologize for that too. Click on view, and there was a barcode. Now, all you have to do is scan this in the app now. You go ahead and scan it, turn the scanner on. It's pretty fast, and boom, you hit activate. Your device is now ready to go. Now you just got to name it. So I'm going to name it right here. This is for demo purposes. Demo, you can name it whatever you want. But that's how easy it is to set up these ZeroTrace AirLeak now. Instead of going through the whole web UI thing, this app is going to make ZeroTrace devices a lot easier. So that's it. So now you can go through it. You see GhostStrats GS AirLeak demo mode. This thing's ready to go. You saw me, I didn't see me buy the firmware, but I had the firmware license. I flashed the firmware. I got the device information through the app, put it in the dashboard, got the license key, and then just scanned it, and then boom. Now, how fast it was for me to scan it is how you can actually share your themes with one another too that way. You make a theme, you can have a barcode, and you can scan it. So if I was to go to the ZeroTrace dashboard right now, which I should have up, I think. Give me 1 second. Let me close out of this. You don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. And we don't need him anymore. Let me go ahead and grab. I appreciate everybody's patience tonight. We have a lot to go through. What was I doing? Yeah. Sorry. Here, I need the ZeroTrace dashboard, AirLeak, leaderboards. He is on here. Okay. So with AirLeak, you get this. There's a new section in the dashboard for AirLeak. You can link your device. I have a video showing you how to link your app to the dashboard if you want to. You don't have to. You have device information. You have a map. Now this is the community map if you want. There's device information map, stats about your ward drives, leaderboard. Right now it's just me and the founder. Well, we got beating him now. So a separate leaderboard system. You see the BLE, nothing for Wi-Fi because it doesn't do Wi-Fi. But the BLE players, devices, etc., and players. If you go down to leaderboards, leaderboards, documentation about everything, and themes. So now you could create themes. There's actually a theme builder in here. So you hit builder. This right here, you pick your colors, and then once you're done picking your colors, so let's make a funny one right now live. We'll do pink. Nothing wrong with pink, by the way. We're gonna make a lot of things pink because it's just easy, and we'll make this one purple. I hit save theme. So now if I want to share this theme with somebody, you just post this and you scan this through the app, and then it'll put this theme on your device for you now. Now you can upload this to a community if you want to. If you want to share this with the community, you hit the upload button right here. It'll actually put it in the community one. So right now there's a couple. I made a like terminal one, and I made a GhostStrats day mode because you saw how dark my my mode is. So you can make themes now. Now they're going to also add boot screens and backgrounds. The thing is, you can't share that with barcodes, so it's going to be separate. It's going to be a separate tab eventually. But if you download this, it kind of gives you like leaderboards, how many people downloaded it, etc. And it's going to be a separate thing for people that are creative, like myself. I like making themes. I know Zombie Joe likes making themes. I thought of him a lot when I was working with ZeroTrace with this. I'm trying to put my I love making art and making hacking gadgets and just tech in general more personalized, and art with mingled with it. So that's what this is all about too. No, it's different because it is different. I've never seen sharing themes with barcodes before, but hopefully I think this is something that will take off eventually. I think it's something really cool that we can do together. So with that said, that's pretty much the little rundown I'm gonna do tonight about the ZeroTrace AirLeak, because we have a lot more to cover tonight. Just want to get.
Yeah, it looks awesome. So much work's been done.
And I need to break the drink. So, all right, guys, what do you think? Let me know, Geeky. What's going on? What do you guys think?
I'll start with Zombie Joe's comment. He said, "I saw the background image option was added at ZeroTrace for themes. Awesome,
Sweet,
absolutely, yeah."
Yeah, they're fast. I can't keep up with them, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great. Frostbite.
He's constantly been super fast like that.
It is. It's really good. He is crushing it right now. I never seen it's one thing to have these hacking gadgets. Now we've been using web UIs for the longest time, and the Biscuit kind of like introduced apps and stuff like that. Now, to even take it a step further, like having a whole ecosystem of hacking gadgets in one app, I think that's really cool. And then I know the future of this company and things they're going to be working on. It'll be cool to see like a one-stop shop where you have everything in one dedicated device. Eventually, like this is going to grow. This is only the beginning stages. So it's really cool to see how far ZeroTrace has come. And thanks to the recent success of the Ghost device, it definitely helped them invest into these tools to make their stuff better. So it's really cool to see that growth. So with that said, just want to get a little bit of feedback from you guys. What do you guys think of that? And then we're going to move into another section tonight I wanted to go over.
Chat, you think that's pretty cool?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Okay. So I'm going to save the digital scavenger hunt for the end.
I cannot wait. I have not looked at that even a little tiny bit.
Actually, we might do it next, to be honest with you, because I kind of want to do like a chill and live stream, kind of like going over some new hacking gadgets. And there's a couple of things like there's a guy, there's somebody. I'll say that for next stream because I really want to give him the time that he deserves. He made something where he took Meshtastic firmware and he built firmware like on top of it, and it's Meshtastic, but on top of it, it also war drives, and it also does like threat detection built into the Meshtastic app. Like it's so cool how he did it, and it's all within a watch. Like I have it on my T Watch ST.
Oh,
and
that's very cool.
And it gives you heartbeat, so like you can track a device and it kind of like pings it like a heartbeat on your wrist. Like it feels so like sci-fi. It's amazing. But I haven't got a chance to fully like properly go through it. And I want to go over some other devices tonight too. Like, but we'll save that for the end because it's a little tedious, and I figure you guys want to do the scavenger hunt soon.
For sure. Yeah, I think there's lots of people out there that would love to use that device. You know, have a little warning on your watch to pop up and say your boss is coming or your spouse is coming or whatever you want to do. You can be like, oh, their phone's close.
Yep, it's pretty cool, and yeah, he's early stages for that. There's a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff in the community growing, especially when it comes to these detection tools. And I really hope to get my hands on a NIAM box too, because that's something I'm really interested in. Would love to see that integration. The sound like, yeah, I love. I want to see more like cyberpunk aesthetics too in these gadgets to come. Big fan of that. But all right, if anybody doesn't have any questions, we're going to move on to the digital scavenger hunt that me and Hedge collaborated on.
I'm super interested to hear about this. It's been solved, correct?
Someone solved it. They messaged me today and gave
Okay.
me which makes me feel good as someone that builds the puzzle, because it's like, first of all, is it
Yeah.
too tough? And then second of all, did I do it wrong? You always worry about that, but he solved it. So I know it works, and it's a little bit harder. This is one of the hardest, not hardest, but I want to say this is I use Stegonom. I don't want to say too much about it because you guys are going to do it tonight with me.
Gotcha.
But we do some cool stuff in this scavenger hunt. So it's a build a yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and close this out. It helps too where I have these links ready to go. I need to do this more often. Oh my god, when you're organized, I don't know if you guys try this, but if you're organized and you're planned, like it's so much better. Like I don't know, you need to try it.
Yeah, I hear
Recommend
that.
it. All right, posts. Okay, come on. All right, so what screen are we on? We are on that screen. Let's go to screen camera 1. All right, everybody, it's time for the digital scavenger hunt, and this is collaboration with Hedge. Now, you guys know I love Hedge. Now, I might work on other projects, I might do a whole bunch of other things, but we fell in love with the biscuit a long time ago. When it first came out, I remember seeing Notorious Squirrel with one of these, and not a lot of people were talking about it. Like the Squirrel had it, and I was like, huh, it's a device with an app, and was like, I never really, I mean, I never like, I thought of stuff like that, but like, I don't know, I mean, how good can it really be? When I first got this thing, now this is before like, it was the best war driving experience I ever had. And this
For
is
sure.
like
Yeah.
early stages of the Biscuit. Like you're talking like, I almost felt like beta. Like it was super early. And I fell in love with it and I promoted the heck out of it because I did love it. It made war driving fun and easy. And what ended up happening was fell in love with it, and then people started grabbing onto it, and then I ended up meeting the guy. Like I had a interview with Hedge himself because I wanted just to get to know him. I was like, hey, what was your thought process in this, etc. And when you could tell like a genuine good person, like this sometimes like you're in this field when you're a content creator, when you have bigger numbers, a lot of people kind of like feel like they use you. They want you to test their product, they want you to use this, and then like after they get their initial rush from you, they kind of like disappear or they ghost you, and it stinks.
Sure.
But that's just the nature of the game. They want their couple minutes of exposure and then they leave you. And with this guy, and there's a few out there, he wanted to build something for himself, and he realized like how good it would be for everybody else. And he didn't just keep it for himself. He ended up making a free DIY version, which is very rare to
Yeah.
find.
Respect.
And to do that easily, like to make it so accessible, you can use a T dongle C5. I have a video that's doing really well on my channel showing you how to do that. He made all that possible, and he made war driving accessible, and for a lot of people, not just because it was cheap, and I mean the device is, I mean it's priced at a fair price if you ask me. If not, I think they charge more for it. But he even made it accessible for people that didn't really know about war driving. It was just as easy as hitting a couple buttons and uploading, and they were war driving. Like it made it accessible and easy, and it was great. It was great seeing that, and the guy was great. We had a great interview. I've been talking to him ever since then, and I really do love the Biscuit. I'm going to continue to support this thing no matter what on this channel, just because of the person behind it, and I believe in this product. So something you're going to see, no matter
Yeah.
what other devices come, I'm going to be promoting this. And
Yeah.
go ahead, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw in one thing. What caught my eye about the Biscuit that I thought was really cool, that I absolutely loved, was because there's no GPS on that. It just pulls GPS for the phone. Since your phone isn't tracking Wi-Fi, he got around Apple's iOS App Store rules, silly rules that don't allow people to see the Wi-Fi spectrum around them. So he made that possible, and that is super cool. Like, way to go, Hedge, for outthinking Apple and bringing war driving to all the iOS users out there. Super awesome.
Yep, and don't like he is like he doesn't come off like he does come off that way, but he is a very smart person. So it's just you can tell like he's very intelligent. Anytime when keep in mind I'm somebody I'm learning. I'm not experienced. I'm still kind of new to this field. I'm just sharing my journey with you guys, and sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm learning. So I know I aggravate a lot of these companies. I ask a million questions sometimes because I'm learning. Very patient with me. No matter what I throw at him, it's not just like, hey, here's a couple answer question. He gives me like a detailed list explaining things to me. Like he explained to me the other day where I said, oh well, you know what? Using the Biscuit, you're better off. What was I saying? I was saying that it's better off to do Wi-Fi on one device and Bluetooth on the other because your device it's more demanding on the device. He says, "Oh no, that's not how it works. It splits up the processes," and he gave me a detailed explanation. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I was wrong," but he's good at like doing that. So, very good guy. I know I'm building up this story about him, but I really do like him. I really do like the Biscuit, and I can't say good enough things about it. So I want to let you guys know that because no matter what I promote on this channel, this is my daily carry. These two are my daily carries. This one in particular too is always with me. So just something to say. So with that said, setting the stage for this, I wanted to make a digital scavenger hunt. I wanted to do something a little bit different. Now I like manipulating captive portals. So people that don't know what a captive portal is, it's that little thing when you connect to a Wi-Fi. It's a little pop-up saying, "Hey, check out this" or whatever it is. It's a little message that you get before you log into an internet and get internet access. So I like manipulating those. I ended up making a one-way chat relay with the Biscuit. I've done it for other devices too, in the Bruce with the Bruce firmware and other firmwares. But I made a broadcaster. My idea for the broadcaster is you broadcast a portal with a message and a link. usually I use it for dark web stuff. I say, hey, join this chat room at this time, at this hour. Here's the key to get in. I broadcast that message and then take it down and then see who comes to that chat room. Like that's what I use it for initially. I didn't do it this way this time. I wanted to start a digital scavenger hunt. So with that said, if you go to your Biscuit app right now, anybody in chat have a Biscuit app right now? I want to see if anybody will follow along with me. Go to your Biscuit app
Oh
right
yeah.
now and go to Wi-Fi and go to attack and scroll down to captive portal. PC screen. And then when you can browse, like you could download captive portals, stop until you see GhostStrats and Hedge Puzzle. You should see it somewhere. It's right above my GhostStrats portal relay chat. It should be on your apps right now. Let me know if you guys see it. Now, you could preview it so you know it's not like this a virus I'm putting on or anything like that. I recommend not previewing it. What I recommend doing is downloading it and then broadcasting it and kind of pretend as if you were just setting up a digital scavenger hunt. And I want to see if anybody else sees it. I don't, but I'm still having a good time. That's perfect. We still could use your help. We're going to do this together. So you're going to download it. You're going to broadcast it. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes of people that do want to broadcast it, download it to their biscuits and broadcast it and then follow along. So I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes. Once you do that, you should see the captive portal. I'm going to put it on the screen right now because I do have the HTML file. Let's see here. How's everybody doing?
Morris said hello. He's talking to you, Ghost.
Hey, what's
Your
up?
videos have been a great help, and I just made a Bjorn working on Ponagachi next.
Nice, dude. Congratulations. I haven't made one of those yet. That is on my to-do list. Whenever there's a day where I have free time, I need like a development month where I can just play around with stuff. Love it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so for people that are following along, if you get to this point here, your biscuit would broadcast this captive portal, and this is what it would say. This is the biscuit puzzle. It gives you a URL to a link. And it says good luck. So the whole idea of this puzzle is to get the final message. So what you would do is check out the link, right? So we're going to go ahead and check out that link right now. Go ahead and copy it. It's a Proton file link. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, it's a cool looking background I made for Biscuit. So as the purple and stuff, I mean, this is cool, but is this really a secret message? Does anybody see anything weird about anything right now? Does anything jumping out at you right now? Is something like, hey, that seems a little weird, or hey, is that something? Anybody notice anything right now? I'm telling you, you could see it right now on the screen. I'm just curious to see anybody in chat notices something different or weird. I'll give everyone a minute. I know there's a chat delay. Is there anything on this screen right now that looks a little off, or something that's like, huh, is that something off? Correct. The file name. Okay. What does this file name mean? Let's copy it. Now we're going to use AI because it's okay to use AI. Let me go ahead and use AI. Let it decode it. Anybody before I decode it, does anybody know what it is? Like what did I use to hide whatever that is? It's okay. We're going to learn it together tonight. You're learning it right now. So
Yes. So you're talking about analyzing.
But it is possible. I mean, that's how, I don't know if people are aware of the Cicada 3301. There's a lot of decoded pages. That's what people do. They try to use things to find ways to decrypt these messages and hidden things. And there is tactics like that to do stuff like you just said. He picked up on something. He goes, oh, that looks so familiar. Like, this is kind of making sense. Now you see it side by side. That's the reason why I'm pasting it the way I did, so you guys could see. But all in all, you guys did it. So we started from the Biscuit app. There was a captive portal with a link. You open that link, and it was an image with a funny file name. That funny file name said, "Hey, look inside me." Okay, to do that, we downloaded the file and we examined it. We jumped ahead to just looking at it in a text editor. We went through the text editor and we skipped all the way down until we saw the Mona Lisa, an image within an image, and we saw a riddle, we saw a cipher, and we saw a couple dots. Then we answered the riddle. It took us some time. You guys found the answer. AI helped us a lot. But regardless, it was the next step to decode the cipher, and that's how you guys found the secret message. So it was multiple layers. Now, and then the dots we decoded is just my signature, safety is an illusion. But this is a message hidden within an image. So this is stegonometry. That's how it works. You're hiding things in plain sight. You just saw it firsthand tonight. It's hidden in this really cool Biscuit background I made. Now you can download this background right now for your computer if you want. I made this for them. Made it for Hedge, and yeah, I think I just this is the kind of stuff I want to do. But the stuff I really want to do, it gets really complicated. Um, I take a lot of I study a lot the Cicada 3301 coding methods and the way they hide their messages and stuff like that. Excuse me, from the past. And I want to do stuff similar. Like you have to find the dimensions of a photo and then use those dimensions to multiply it by a certain number to give you a link in hex, and then use that hex code to get to a URL that leads somewhere. I want it to be super complex one day, but I'm taking baby steps to those kind of scavenger hunts, and then have big prizes at the end, or something where you communicate work toward, and have like some kind of reward. That's what I want to kind of do in the future. But this is kind of me test piling it, and also like finding cool ways to hide messages and using things, everyday things, for a different purpose. I'm using a captive portal to broadcast a message to get you somewhere else. I'm using everyday things to hide messages. So it's just, I'm trying to show you, like, it's thinking outside the box, looking around you, and you don't have to be invisible. You just need to know, like, there's a ways to hide things in plain sight, and just to be aware of that as well. So what'd you guys think about this? Just curious.
I thought it was a lot of fun. One suggestion, Ghost, I think you need to paste the address to the site that you use to decode it, so that if
Yes.
people want to play around with these, they have that same site. Also, I'll mention CyberChef. That is my tool of choice. CyberChef, CyberChef. Oh my good, CyberChef. I cannot talk anymore.
It's okay.
CyberChef is such a great tool. Ghost, are you familiar with that tool?
I'm not. I'm trying to think. There's another one I use too. I got to look at that one then. I can't post it in chat right now.
CyberChef is absolutely amazing for going through and quickly figuring stuff out. Yeah. Um, so check out here. I can throw the
Um,
link to
yeah, right there.
CyberChef in as well.
Yeah. So it's cool ways to hide, and you could do your own. That was fun. I'm glad you liked it. I know. And my original approach was to do like a dark web chat room type thing, and I was actually going to host. All right, my original idea. I'll share the original idea. Is that link would have been a dark web. It would have been a dark web file sharing site, and that file sharing site at a certain time would go live. The server would go live for a brief amount of time, and it would have an image with a hidden message inside it. You wouldn't know that, but you would see an image for like 5 minutes, and it would disappear or whatever. And people that actually downloaded that image before the 5 minutes disappeared would have been on the next step, and then from there they would have to like examine the image and find hidden stuff about it. That was the original thing. And I'm saying to myself, I feel like that is going to scare some people. And I feel like maybe we should work our way into something like that. But it's using Onion Share. Like, I'm not using anything malicious. I'm using everyday tools. I promote my channel so much. I love Onion Share. I love Tor the way I use it. And
Hmm.
Tails and Linux and Parrot OS and Parrot Home OS has all the stuff built into it already. So
Yeah.
yeah, what were you
Yeah. Super fun. Reminds me of
yeah.
some of the ones that we did before with Squirrel and with the Christmas one. And what was the one before that?
Oh, it was cool. I had an AI. It was like it was someone in the future trying to like say a message to people in the past to warn them about AI and things that are going on. And it was actually like a guy like saying, "Help! This is how I don't have much time. They found me." And it was like I have a video of it somewhere. It was really cool. It was like a movie kind of like it was like a show
Hmm.
scavenger hunt, like a real life like time traveler talking to you. It was fun. I want to do more
It
stuff
was,
like that.
it, yeah, it was super fun. So it sounds like so Chet, did you guys enjoy this? Was that fun?
Yeah, I'm just curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to do activities. Let's go ahead and go to chat, main chat. We're gonna hang out before we move to the next thing. But that's pretty much the main stuff tonight. We did a lot. So we ended up building a gadget, a Meshtastic gadget with Seed Studio within like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And then I walked you through how to build your own Air Leak. I talked about Air Leak tonight because it's fairly new with the new updates and ZeroTrace brand new app that I've been helping with. I've been behind the scenes working with them, testing, war driving, and giving them advice, working on things that for the community with them, and trying to make. Whenever I'm anytime I'm like influencing companies to do stuff, I think of you guys all the time. Like, oh, they would like this. Oh, this would be really cool. Can we add this? Let's make this more fun. I'm trying to make the everyday things and tools that we have give more purpose to use it. Like we can have hacking gadgets and war drivers, but if we're not like using it to do stuff, it gets boring and stale. So Watchdog Go Wars helped with that. WiggleNet does help with that, but it's just this is like I'm trying to find more activities that are easy for you to do every day with the stuff you already have. You don't want just to collect dust. So I'm trying to find cool ways to use these tools for community-based stuff. So that's my goal: is to make this stuff more fun and interesting to use every day, so it doesn't just sit on your sit a bad word sit on your shelf. Oh, tongue twister there. That was
Hey,
almost
I was
bad.
struggling with the word chef, so
Oh my goodness, dude,
don't
that
worry.
was really bad. That's my first,
That
almost my
was bad.
first swear on live.
Uh, I'm going to post the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. I'm not sure how to say it. C. Ziegler. He says, hello, looking to make friends, study buddies. Join the Discord, say hi, leave your introduction, and find a channel that interests you and start talking.
Yep,
That's my recommendation.
and say good morning. I want to see more people say good morning in the Discord. I feel like it's just a fun little way to start your morning. It's a nice little. It's a dedicated channel. Just to say good morning, make a post, we react to it, show some love. Good way to start your day. I recommend it.
Yeah. And if you look at my pattern, you can tell which days I've woke up late. uh,
I love it. Yeah, usually when I get up, I'm a zombie, and then I have to drive far, and then once I get to like work, I kind of like as I'm getting settled, I go through check emails everywhere and try to mingle, and then I'm back to work type of deal.
yep, yep.
Does adding the text have any effect to the image? It's yes. So you can't. There's a way to do it. I'll make a video. I mean, there's tools out there you can hide messages inside. It's easy. You just post it. But I used a command prompt for it. I ended up what I told the command prompt to do was I took two files. I had an image file and I had a text file. And then I told the command prompt to merge the two files. So I did it all within CMD, and that's how I created that file. So it was just one image file and one text file that got merged together. So I don't know. I gotta make a video on it eventually because it's tough. Because right now I'm trying to like fight YouTube. Like I'm doing a lot of videos that don't get pushed on the algorithm. YouTube wants a certain type of videos from me, and I'm working on a couple of them. I'm working on the Ghost Computer. That one should do well because anytime I do something like that, YouTube pushes it. But right now, I'm working on like promoting other people right now, and it's not part of. I just know because I know the algorithm pretty well now, especially for me. But eventually I'll do that. Like I'll work on that. But I wanted to hint it tonight to see how you guys reacted, if you guys actually like doing it. So I'll work on hiding more stuff and things. But you know,
Um, Tommy Bierman, first time in chat here. Love it. Welcome in, sir. Nightcry, Discord, good nights and good mornings to OSINT your sleep patterns.
hey, how is
Bro,
it?
what's up?
Come on, dude. That was it. That's what this was all about, dude. You exposed me. You got me.
Oh
I
my
thought about
gosh.
doing a good night one, but I didn't want to like be like. Do you? I don't know. It's up to you guys. I gotta ask the Discord. But like, should I do a good night one too, or is that too much?
I don't know. Nightcry's gonna analyze your sleep patterns by
That's
when you say
unbelievable.
goodnight and when you wake up.
I literally can't do anything. Every time I try to do something, it's always bad. Someone finds a bad way to use it. Oh man.
Yeah, you get messages. Ghost, I noticed you slept 30 minutes longer. Everything okay?
That's it. Yeah, we've been analyzing your sleeping patterns.
Yeah,
That's
right.
unbelievable. Leave it to Nightcry, right? That's funny.
Oh my goodness. That's still cracking me up.
That's so funny. I love how people think that way. Like I would never think of that, and you just I love it. I absolutely love
Same,
it.
same.
All right, that's
And
done
I don't
there.
expect it out of chat because, I mean, let's be realistic. Like, there's not a whole lot of space to work with in typing a message. So
Yeah,
being able to sneak in a really good comment or whatever, it's just cool.
it's good. I love you guys. All right, so I'm gonna start promoting some stuff. Let me change
So,
this.
we never heard anything from chat. Like, do you guys want more of that?
Yeah, do you
Like,
guys?
where we work on some basics for like capture the flag stuff?
Because my thing is I don't want to, because these streams, because I'm getting, this is episode 7, and my
Yep.
goal is to get at least up to episode 10, and then maybe 15, and then reevaluate the show. Because we went
Sure.
from
Yeah.
a phone platform where I did the phone and YouTube push the videos to now when I'm doing it the professional way, it's not getting pushed as much anymore. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's that I want to make sure if every week is too frequent, maybe every other week, and then actually have like a more planned show where I have guest appearances, maybe do it for 2 to 3 hours, and make one giant epic show once every 2 weeks or whatever. Like it's just I want to reevaluate. Right now I'm gonna keep. This is me experimenting, working with you guys, and then eventually I might even cut these up or have I might cut these up into actual show. Take the best moments and whatever. Um, I'm just thinking about it. I'm trying to find ways to make this better and also interact with the community and find a good time to do it. I'm just thinking. It's just me experimenting. This is the stream evolving over time. But do you guys like this? I want to know. Just give me honest feedback. Like I like to know. I made a lot of changes. The phone live streaming was very easy to do, but this is a lot more professional. I think we could do stuff together and see things better. What do you guys think? I'm just curious. Never want dished out is great, but whenever it's dished out, it's great. We gotta have strong foundation in building blocks. Yep, absolutely. And the good news is I am working on GhostStrats course number 2. The audio is done. I have to do the visuals. It's actually like it's a full lesson on hardware and firmware, explaining the two, explaining ESP32 boards, and basically just breaking down hacking gadgets. Like what is a hacking gadget? Like what makes it so special? How does it work? And just
Right.
tearing down those two fundamentals, you understanding firmware and the difference of hardware and how they work together to make the gadgets you love, that's huge. Like that's a huge base. The first video was about hacking gadgets in general and the term hacking and how it's not bad, explaining that to you. The second class is just breaking down the next core fundamental, hardware versus firmware. I throw in software, how software is different than firmware. I talk about single board computers, how they're different from uh, to microcontrollers. What's a microcontroller? It's a really good. I'm pretty proud of how it's coming out, and I know it's going to help people not just now, but for years to come. No matter what happens to me, it's something that's going to live on the internet. I think is going to be a really good base free class to help people get started to understand the fundamentals of hacking gadgets. Because if I had that class 2 years ago, it would have significantly helped me and helped me understand why is this gadget better than the other one? What makes this gadget special than that one? Because if you don't know, you just think any gadget's special. Like, oh yeah, this is new, cool, it must be great. Oh no, maybe no, this is old hardware, or this is that, or even me explaining to you like how does it all work. Well, think of it like a car, right? I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek right now. Think of it like a car. A car has wheels, a steering wheel, an engine, brakes, lights. It has all that. Think of that as the hardware of the device, the ESP32. Now you need someone to drive it, to use all those things. You are the firmware. You're the thing that interacts with that hardware to make it do something. So I break that concept down in that educational video. I also talk about the difference between, like I said, software, how it's usually something that lives on an operating system or like your phone or app, and how the firmware is what interacts with the hardware itself, and how software can also mingle with hardware a little bit. But it's those, like, breaking it down in a way that makes it simple to understand what's going on underneath the hood. Um, so that's that class. So that's coming, and I'm really happy about it because it's, again, something I wish I had when I first got into this space, and I think it's something that's gonna live on the internet for a long time, and really help a lot of people. So that's coming. The audio is done. I just need to work on the slides. I need to work on the visuals, and I can actually take all my hacking gadgets out and display them. So I can. So it's gonna be a lot of visual stuff I have to do. So just give you a heads up. Gotta leave. Have a good night, dude.
Good night, Arch Ghost.
Later, Frost. Haven't been telling you more. Okay. Take it easy. That's a great path forward in IMO. I have a great rest. Night, Frostbite. See you, buddy. Sounds great. I'm learning so much in here. Yeah, that's the best way. The best way to learn is by taking things apart. That's why I love old computers. And I really like Zimmer boards. I'm such a big fan of Zimmer boards. Like, I'm dying to make that ghost video and talk about that more, but I've been so busy. It's
Yeah,
entertaining
they are
actually.
cool.
I like the foam
Speaking
ones.
of hardware, I should say I met with Dell this week, and Dell informed me that we have a tight deadline to order new hardware before prices go up yet again. Um, so there's supposed to be, so we have till like the 18th to place that order.
Oh,
So sounds like there's going to be like another, depending on what it is, but 5 to 20% jump is what we've been seeing recently. So if you're planning on buying hardware, I guess now's the time. And this should continue through. All the manufacturers are echoing basically the same thing through till the end of 2028. Price
that's
increases. Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah. And in fact, certain like RAM, certain configurations of RAM, 16 gig sticks and 32 gig sticks, as you can imagine, very, very common sticks for laptop builds and stuff. Sometimes it's actually less expensive to jump up. So instead of getting that 32 gig stick, look at the price for the 64 gig stick. You might find there's a lot less demand for that particular stick, and it's definitely worth looking at.
That's crazy.
Yeah, whose website is this?
I'm just saying,
Those cases look great.
that was good advice, by the way, and thank you for the heads up. I'll probably talk to some people at work too because it's stuff I need. Um, it's just tough because right now, like, there's so many, like, I want to buy a computer, there's things I want to buy, upgrade and stuff like that, but I can't. It's like it's hard to justify paying like so much more for these things when you know it's not that, just because of the way the world is right now. So it kind of it discourages you a little bit. And I think that's the reason why I promote these DIY hacking gadgets so much, is because I know it's
Hmm.
cheap and it's easy to get into, and it's a fun thing. All right, so this is the Tron. We love Tron here. He has made some really good
We
professional
do.
cases, and I would love. I always like to promote him when I can and try to throw him in here at every live stream. So definitely go check out Tron Cases. He got a new website. He's working on rebranding as well. That's why it says Oxford. I can't even pronounce it, but he's working on some rebranding. So it used to be just Tron cases. Now he's doing this little other brand. It looks actually pretty nice. I kind of like what he's doing here. I went from a 3090 to 4 A-level AI. Yeah, that's a lot of people. That's the reason why these prices are going up, because all this AI stuff too. But it's just how it's going to be. So with that said, definitely go check him out. So I wanted to say some news. So shout out to Darren from Hack 5. We ended up talking the other day. He's sending me a Shark Jack display, and it was very nice of him. So he's sending me one of those. Is on the way. It's on its way. That should be at the studio. I mean, it got sent, so it's on its way now. So we're doing an unboxing of that, and I kind of want to show it because I'm working on a lab station. So I'm going to show you camera 2 for a minute. And I know it's hard to see, and I got to find a better way to move the camera. But that's one computer. That's a Zimmer board 2. It has Windows 11 on it. That's a Zimmer Blade that has Windows 10 on it. And I got another one that has Parrot's home on it. And I have a personal Zimmer Blade to take with me everywhere. That's my like main little computer. Has Parrot Home on it, which I'm working on a video for that as well, explaining why I love Parrot Home so much. But that I'm trying to make a lab station. So I got a networking switch over there. It's unmanaged. It's hanging up on the wall. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this space. I have all these gadgets here for storage. I might have to move it because I need a really good lab station to test all this stuff live. That's my goal. So like do more live demonstrations, but I need a controlled environment to do so, like a real controlled environment. Something that's completely disconnected from my network, completely disconnected for the computers, and so we can actually do like real testing and not have to worry about anything. So that's what I'm working on. I think I might have to remove all this gadget stuff and move it somewhere else in the studio. I'm running out of room. But
Ghost, where did you land on a 3D printer? Did you ever order one?
no, I can't afford it right now. Honestly, I just can't. And I tried reaching out to a couple companies like, hey, like I would love to promote. I need a printer. I mean, I would definitely use it all the time. I'll be promoting a printer all the time. I reached out to a couple companies and they never got back to me. So I said, okay, it's just I have plenty of other things to do. I'll move on. I do
Yeah,
want
Morris.
one, but
Yeah. Oh, so I was just going to say, Morris is talking about the exact same thing I was going to ask. You need you need a 10-inch rack so you can mount your Zimas,
mhm.
and I think you would really enjoy that.
I actually think I have one,
A 10-inch rack?
not a rack. I mean, they gave me like it's like this weird. I think it's something like this, but I think it's meant for the hard drives. To be honest with you, I don't think it's meant for that.
Oh, I know. You're talking about the rails that they
Yeah,
give you with the device, right?
yeah. I gotta build. I need to make. Yeah, you're right. I need to make it. I need to make it professional. I mean, I'm gonna have to remove
Yeah.
all
I'll
that.
send you a picture of what I'm talking about. They are the cutest things in the world. They're so cool, man.
I have to check it
Um,
out.
but it but it helps to have a 3D printer so you can, find the template for the devices you have. Like you'll want to add like some switches and other things, and you can find templates so that everything mounts and it just makes it look super clean. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. I want to make a lot of cyberpunk cyber decks, and I'm limited to what I can find. Like I have so many ideas to make these really cool cyber tech builds, and yeah, I would love to get a 3D printer. And I got to learn it. Like I kind of hope Tron kind of like starts making a YouTube channel, starts posting a little bit more because he's so knowledgeable in that space. I would love to learn
Sure.
from him, like a master at that stuff. So eventually 3D printing is something on my channel I want to get into. Another thing I really want to get into is like exploring zero day. I really do like Ryan Montgomery. I've been following him from a long time, and like his mission and what he's trying to do behind the scenes and how he's trying to make a difference is something that really inspires me. And I want to learn about the tools and stuff that he sells and works with. That's something else. Like that's things that coming onto this channel, like learning a little about him more and things that he does, and also like 3D printing and working on more art projects and computer builds and DIYs. But I'm also doing the courses, and I'm also trying to make videos for YouTube where my goal right now is that if you're stuck on something, you can YouTube search it exactly what the problem is, and one of my videos pops up. Like that's what I'm working on right now. Something there's an error with Kali. Boom, you type it in the exact error, and then there's a video of me explaining how to fix it. Parrot Security, how to install it. Boom, there's a video on how to do Parrot Security. Boom, there's a video about Parrot Home. There's going to be a video explaining the difference between Parrot Home and Parrot Security. Like I want there to be a searchable thing for all the stuff I work on. So right now I'm working on those like little mini videos like, to help with that for now and forever. That's the goal. And then some bigger video projects like the class and the Ghost Computer project. And then cyber deck builds that I'm planning in the background, but I need more funding and honestly, yeah, more funding and more partnerships with companies to help fund those things and hardware stuff. So, and I'm working on the Meshtastic stuff, even though it's not the biggest thing on my channel. The off-grid communication is a significant chunk, but it's the cybersecurity and privacy that does the best. So I'm working on it. I'm finding the balance and stuff. And I'm trying to fight the YouTube algorithm, and I'm also trying to like I have to like try to please it a little bit so I can keep that exposure to help bring in more people and to also help them and keep this going at the same time. So I got to find that right balance. So the stuff I want to do and stuff YouTube wants me to do. It's tough, and it's tough being so frequent. But yeah, I'm worrying. And even the live streams, like I'm considering maybe trying the phone mode again. Because I mean, I feel like the phone mode has some advantages, but I do like this professional setup too. So I don't
Sure.
know. Your thoughts?
Peaches says, seriously, that's how I found you. Now, whenever I have a question on something, I add GhostStrats to the end, and boom, there's a video.
I literally love that. That's the whole. That's 2 years, over 1,000 videos in the making. Thank you so much. That means that's the goal. All the things I care about, the off-grid communications, the dark web for good. Like there's tons of videos like, oh, I was on the dark web and I found this horrible website. Like why even make a video on that personally? I don't find, I guess it's good for like views and clickbait stuff, but for me, all right, well, I'm going to show you how to use the dark web for good, how to be private and how to use it to for communication when you need it. Like I find that to be the valuable thing and what I want to promote instead of the clickbait stuff or brain rot or whatever. Nothing against like people like that, but like I try to like not do content like that. Try to do at least something that you can learn something from that's valuable, at least.
Agreed.
So I want to move to this. So I want to talk about the Shark Jack. I have a little video here. I think it's 2 minutes. So let's watch this video because it helped me explain the Shark Jack and what's coming to the studio, so you guys know. And again, like Darren from Hack5, he's sending it to me, which is awesome because that's even cool to say. So let me go ahead and show this, show a little appreciation to them. And let's look at the Shark Jack display.
Looks like Hack5 is upgrading some of its original tools, and the Shark Jack is one of them. The new Shark Jack display takes the same basic plug-in network assessment concept and adds a screen, menu controls, longer battery life, and more ways to interact with the device directly. The original Shark Jack was built around a simple idea: plug it into an authorized network, run a payload, collect information, and review the results afterward. It was compact and easy to use, but most of the feedback came through the LED, so you did not have much information directly on the device. This new version fixes that. You now have a 1.2-inch OLED display and a rocker switch that lets you select payloads, navigate menus, and view information right on the Shark Jack. That makes the whole experience more straightforward because you are not relying only on LED colors or immediately connecting it to another system to see what happened. It comes with more than a dozen built-in payloads and supports automatic payload updates. It still runs Linux, supports Bash, and DuckyScript, gives you root access, and works with Hack5 Cloud C2. So you can use the included tools or build your own workflows depending on what you are trying to test. Battery life has also been improved. The original Shark Jack had a small 50 milliamp hour battery and usually gave you around 10 to 15 minutes of use. The new model has a replaceable 110 milliamp hour battery and is rated for more than 30 minutes. Another new feature is SharkLink. Using two SharkJack displays, you can test connectivity between different network ports. That can be useful for checking VLAN segmentation, firewall rules, access control lists, and whether 2 points on a network can communicate. You also get a backlit Ethernet port, local loot storage, USB-C charging, and an integrated protective clip. The original SharkJack is around $100, while the new display version is around $120. For the extra money, you are getting the screen, direct controls, better battery life, automatic payload updates, and a more complete standalone experience. This is something I could get behind because I like tools that are simple to deploy but still give you useful information. You plug it in, select what you want to run, and see the results directly on the device. It keeps the original SharkJack concept but makes it easier to use and easier to understand. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out and do your own research. Let me know what you think.
So that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and minimize that. And yeah, so that's the SharkJack display. So something it caught my eye again for the reasons that I mentioned in the video. And also it's something like from network reconnaissance, I don't really have any tools like that in the studio. And it kind of caught my eye because it's improved from their recent original design, as well as adding some new features that make it easy to use and kind of gives you feedback right there rather than having to plug it in and then log into something, etc. So something a little bit more accessible, easier to use, and modernized. So that's why I'm looking into that one in general. I think there's anything else I wanted to show tonight. So anybody have any thoughts on the SharkJack, or what do you have thoughts
I'm
on?
wondering who's going to be the first to theme it.
That's a good question too. I know. I think Hackzilla Rex, I think
Hmm.
I'm saying that right. He got his
Yeah.
tonight, so I'm looking forward to seeing his video at some point too.
Yep. Yep. He's a good dude.
Yep, he is definitely. Close that one out. I think that's everything.
Zombie did amazing stuff for the pager, um, just like you did, Ghost. So I'm wondering if he's going to grab one as well and craft something up.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm wondering to see what he builds with ZeroTrace too, with the theme builder and the theme sharing. I really hope AirLeak. I mean, because it's pretty easy to set up now. Like AirLeak, the DIY was kind of intimidating because of the whole like requesting a license thing. But now with the app and how easy it is to set up with the app, I can see it growing. And the Bluetooth war driver is really good. I can say this with confidence. I've been testing side by side between the Biscuit Ultra and the Biscuit Pro. And right now I have this is the DIY AirLeak. This does not have an antenna. And it has similar Bluetooth performance, if not better. I've noticed consistently the same or a little bit better than the Biscuit Pro, but the Biscuit Ultra outperforms the DIY AirLeak with Bluetooth. So, granted,
Hmm.
to me, it's like the more if you want two in one, the Biscuit Pro and the Biscuit Ultra is your thing. But if you want a small, tiny war driver that it integrates with an app and a couple other systems, it gives you a little bit uh, more detailed Bluetooth reconnaissance. AirLeak's your guy. And again, AirLeak's more of a special project for me because I always wanted a special war driver that was Bluetooth anyway. And I run them both. Like I'm not just using one; I'm using both. I have one doing one thing, and I'm having my biscuits crush the Wi-Fi spectrum, working together. So like it's like I have one dedicated for Bluetooth. I got another one dedicated for Wi-Fi. Granted, you don't need to do that, but for me, I like having that isolation and having the biscuits what I think do best, and having the I don't know. That's what I'm doing right now.
Do
With
you have
this.
your nodes set up in your car right now?
Yeah, so I have that. I have the node set up. So I have 14 C5 T dongles, and then I have the Biscuit Ultra as a node, and then this is the brain. I also have another Biscuit Pro in my car that's also a node. So I have quite the setup in there. It's insane. Plus now I'm using ZeroTrace 2 in there. So my car is
That's
plugged in
awesome.
with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So before we end the stream, let's go back to the live chat here. Any questions, suggestions, anything you learned tonight? Did you have fun? I should be going live next week. That's gonna be episode 8, and I'm contemplating trying phone live streaming again. But I do like again this professional setup, but we'll see. I mean, I want to just get feedback from you guys. What is the flash on your? So on the T dongle C5 is just the node for firmware. So I might have a picture. Honestly, I could show you what it looks like. PC screen. Let me pull up my YouTube channel. I know I have posted pictures of it on my channel somewhere. PC screen, posts.
So while he's pulling that up, he's got the C5s all flashed with the Biscuit node firmware so that they will work with the Biscuit managing it. Does that make sense?
Here we go. So here it is. So this is my setup. We got the LED lights built into because I have to add the GhostStrats art to it as well. So you got the purple lights. Then I have all the T dongle C5s are all together in this USB hub in the shape of an antenna. And then I have the Biscuit Ultra on the top. This is all in the back seat. I have a really killer. I got a killer battery that's running all this. Here's a better view of it in the living room. So there it is, the T dongle, and you have the Ultra, and then this really cool base. My car will flip before this thing falls over. That's the whole point of making that base the way I made it. But that is my node cluster. Thank you very much, Lamar. I really do appreciate you and your support, man. Appreciate it as always. Yes, that's my setup there. I have a video showing you how I built it and my building process from my first early version all the way up to that thing. Really cool project, and it's again the node firmware is free, so just something to check out.
Yeah, I threw into the chat the Hedges web flasher. So if you just pick, if you go in, it's super easy. Plug your C5 in, select that you want a Biscuit node and latest firmware. And because it's Hedges site, you're going to get the latest, the greatest firmware that there is, and go from there. I set up, I've got 12 nodes. I set up them. Honestly, all 12 nodes getting flashed took like less than 30 minutes. It goes really quick. I'm sure it went really quick for you as well, right, Ghost?
Yeah, well, less than a minute.
Flashing those.
It's super fast. It's super
Yep.
easy, and if you mess it up, it's easy to fix. Like it's meant to
Yep.
be easy.
Just do it again.
Here's some video footage of it if you guys want to see it. Oh yeah, I have a solar. My kids, I forgot how nuts my setup is. I have solar panels too, so I can have the thing charged if I want during the day and everything in the car. I just charged the battery bank in my house, but that battery bank will last me a full week.
There you go.
It's insane. Like it's the setup I have in the car is insane, but it's clean. Like it's not. There used to be wires everywhere. It used to drive my family nuts, but now I have a nice little epic setup in the trunk now. It makes the people at the Walmart pickup orders like question me all the time and like they feel uncomfortable, but it's okay.
Yep.
I just tell them I talk to aliens, and they kind of just like, okay, and they just disengage from there, which is fine. That's kind of what I want. That's that. That answers that one. So the videos I got to work on the class. That's the thing too. Like I need time to actually like really play with some of these guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this, and I apologize for throwing this up near the end of the live stream, but I did get my hands on a Piglet. It's a really cool mini driver, and I made a video on it this week. So I kind of want to show it off real quick. It's only 3 minutes long. If you guys don't mind, I want to promote Midwest Gadgets. I do like Midwest Gadgets. He's another really good guy in the community that does a lot. So anytime I can promote him, I want to. So I'm going to play that video before we end the live stream too. If you guys don't mind, let me show you the Piglet and a couple other cool gadgets they sent me.
From Midwest Gadgets. I have the fully...
Sorry.
Today we're checking out the Piglet from Midwest Gadgets. I have the fully assembled version here, so you'll get a good look at the device, the design, and everything that comes with it. The Piglet is a small, compact war driver built around the Seed Studio ESP32C5. That means it can scan both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks, which is really impressive for something this small. It also has built-in GPS. Everything can be saved to a micro SD card in a Wiggle-compatible format, making it easy to upload your results later. On the front, you also have a small OLED display that shows the scan status, device information, and how many networks have been detected. The Piglet also includes its own web interface. From there, you can start and stop scans, check the device status, manage files, change settings, and upload your results. It can be used as a completely standalone war driver, but it also supports ESP now. That means it can work as a scanning node with compatible devices like the Biscuit Pro, giving you the option to run multiple devices together and cover more channels. There are also 2 different ways you can buy it. You can purchase the DIY kit, build it yourself, and save some money, or you can buy a fully assembled version like the one shown in this video. Overall, the Piglet looks like a really nice little portable war driver. It's compact, easy to carry, has dual band Wi-Fi scanning, GPS logging, mesh support, and packs a lot of features into a very small device. Midwest Gadgets also makes a bunch of different field visualizers and generators that I use to demonstrate and make invisible signals easier to understand. This one is their 13.56 megahertz field visualizer. It detects the electromagnetic field produced by NFC and RFID readers and lights up when it gets close to the signal. This lets you physically see where the field is located, how strong it is, and where the best reading area is. It's a simple little tool, but it's great for demonstrations, testing readers, and learning how NFC and RFID fields actually behave. To demonstrate the visualizer, I'm also using Midwest Gadgets' 13.56 megahertz field generator. This small battery-powered device produces the same type of high-frequency field used by NFC systems. When I bring the visualizer close to it, the LEDs light up, allowing us to actually see where the invisible field is being generated and how its strength changes with distance. I'm also using their Field Meter Pro, which takes the demonstration a step further by giving us an actual reading of the field strength. It has both an analog and a digital display, making it easier to see weaker, faster signals and compare how the field changes as I move the devices closer or farther apart. Shout out to Hamspice for sending over the gear I showed in this video. I really appreciate everything he does for the community, along with the work Midwest Gadgets puts into donations, community projects, and creating educational tools that help make the unseen visible. They have a lot more available on their website, including different field meters, visual.
Definitely go check out their website. So I'm actually going to show you this because I turned off all the lights in the studio, most of the lights. I mean, camera, see how dark this is. I'm curious to see. Oh, it seems brighter than it is. But here's that field visualizer with a live demo. Super cool. It's really great, and this is good for like testing. Like that's what I mentioned in the video. So like if you want to see where it's actually coming from, look how cool that looks. I mean, it's not adjusted on this camera, but you can see exactly where it's coming from, where it's emulating. Really cool design.
Yeah, that is super cool.
His original, like he had these little ones in the past. It's a blue. The green ones are really bright. But he just took this concept and then put it in a card format, which is great because you kind of can see where it starts to, you lose the signal, where it starts to die out. It's so cool. I mean, I can play with this literally all day if I wanted to. This is definitely ADHD pleasing. But definitely go check out Midwest Gadgets. They make a lot of stuff when it comes to RF and showing these invisible fields around you. They do a really good job with it with their kits, and they have some. I mean, you can't find a lot of this stuff anywhere. Like these field visualizers, even this one that gives you a readout, a digital readout. You can't find this stuff anywhere.
Yeah, nobody has them because Midwest builds them all himself.
Yeah,
He's a very good electrical engineer.
he really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant guy. Definitely go check him out. I forgot I should have shouted him out a little sooner, but we covered a lot tonight. So big fan of Midwest. Thank you again, Midwest Gadgets. I'm going to test this war driver. So we built this tonight too. This is the air leak that we built tonight. Now the difference between this one and the one I've been using is that this is the ZeroTrace Basics. This is the HID tool that I have a firmware flash to. This one has an antenna. So I'm wondering if this is going to perform better, just like how the Biscuit performs better because it has an antenna. We'll find out. So I'm gonna do some testing tomorrow with it. And my actual dedicated official device from ZeroTrace is on the way too. So I'm gonna test this out tomorrow. See how it goes.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah. So I'll tell you if it's better. I'm assuming it's gonna be better because again, they have an antenna. But that's my setup right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything now. And we are 2 hours in. So we're going to open up the floor from some chatting, just hanging out, and then we'll end the live stream. How's my battery life doing on my microphone? Let's see. Fine. I love this DJI too. Mic too. It's so good. I love this thing. Thank you, Kiki, for posting that.
Of course.
Later. Watching your stream at the end of the launch and coming back. Little piglet. All right, so we're gonna end the live stream there. We covered a lot tonight. Like I said, I'm still like field testing the live show, trying to make improvements. I'm debating on going back to the phone format, but I do like this professional format. But we will have another live stream next Wednesday. I'm going to be doing next Wednesday. I think I'm going to have that class done by next Wednesday. It might be done by the end of this week, depending on how much I can get done at home when it comes to the visual stuff for the class. I really want to make this professional-ish, a very professional video, so this way people can use it for years to come. I got to do a lot of filming and getting the shots that I want, but we're going to go over that class next Wednesday, and then I'm trying to think of any other projects I'm wondering if the Shark Jack will be in by then. And I need to work on the lab station in the studio, make it a more functional lab station, have a network switch set up in there so we can do network testing with the Shark Jack and other hacking gadgets. But I'll work on that. I gotta find a way to move this studio and this table around so I can get behind it better. But
Yeah, I sent you some pics of those 10-inch racks,
yeah,
just to give you kind of an idea.
Yeah, thank you. Because
I'm
I
not
do
saying,
I
yeah,
need organization, and I need it to be like I can like someone asks me a question, I can just live demonstrate it without like having to set up stuff. Like that's my goal. Just okay, let me show you. Boom. You want to see a
yep,
keylogger? Check it out. Like I want that's what I want in the studio, just to be everything ready when people ask questions.
that's cool.
That's the goal. Cool. Class is going to be about it's class number 2 because I have my first pilot to the class explaining hacking and hacking gadgets. This is the first class explaining hardware and firmware and how it works together to make the gadgets and hacking tools and things that you use. And there's some toys that use the same thing too, but in this case, how hacking gadgets work, what makes the firmware special and what makes the hardware special. So sometimes you can have gadgets that have really cheap hardware, but you have it has a professional, really good firmware. So it's like having a really beat up car, but you have a Formula One driver driving that beat up car that take full advantage of every part of it. Or you might have something like a really good car, like a Ferrari, but you have someone that just got their license yesterday behind the wheel or can't take full advantage of that hardware. So it's understanding why when we say, hey, this new hacking gadget came out, why is this so special? Like what makes this better than the other one? What is different? And that class is going to help break down that fundamental. So when you see this stuff in the future, you go, oh, okay, that's special because of this. Oh, that's special because of that. It's gonna help. I know it's gonna because it's like 14 minutes long. I break down a lot, and it just the way it's structured. It's gonna help. That's definitely gonna help with that, and it's gonna be something to reference to for people that are just getting into this space in the future. But all right, I'm gonna end the live stream there. Thank you everybody for coming. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the memberships. That's what really helps this channel. You guys have a good rest of your week. And as always, do me a favor and remember that safety is an illusion.